Okay. So first we have learned I is equal to root of minus 1. Then a is equal to ib is your complex number. Conjugate of z is equal to a plus ib is equal to z bar is equal to a plus a minus ib. Then next, what is additive inverse? Additive inverse of 2 is minus 2. So similarly, additive inverse of z is equal to ib is minus z is equal to minus a minus b. Next, multiplicative inverse. It means that multiplicative inverse of 2 is 1 by 2. Okay, we need a number. If we multiply with that number, we should get 1. This is multiplicative inverse. So z is equal to a plus ib. Then z inverse or the multiplicative inverse of z is a minus ib divided by a square plus b square. Next, root of a plus ib is equal to plus or minus root of a square plus b square plus a by 2 plus I into root of a square plus b square minus a by 2. Okay. Then modulus. We have learned modulus already. What is modulus? Modulus of a negative number will always be positive, right? And modulus of a positive number will also always be positive. Few quantities we can't represent in negative, like your height. Your height can't be minus 5 meter, right? What is your height? You can't say my height is minus 3 centimeter. Can you say like that? No. So few quantities are always positive. So to represent those quantities, we use this modulus. So what is modulus of a plus ib? It is root of a square plus b square. Okay. Now, mode amplitude form is r into cos theta plus I sin theta. A plus ib is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Now, how will we know what is r? The formula is r is equal to a square plus b square. Root of a square plus b square is the formula. R is equal to root of a square plus b square. Now what is cos theta? Cos theta is nothing but a by r and sin theta is nothing but b by r. It's simple, right? Cos theta is a by r and sin theta is b by r. But theta is between minus 180 degree to 180 degree. Okay. Now it can also be represented in the form of e power. If they gave you the value of theta, let's say theta is equal to 30, then instead of telling that cos 30 plus I sin 30, they will just tell you e power I 30. Then you must understand that they are trying to tell you sin 30. Then if there is minus in between, then e power minus I theta. E power minus I theta. Okay. So we'll do till here today, till point number 8. So what I want you to do is just write this 8 points. Okay. Write this 8 points. Now, VSQs, 2 mark question. Represent the complex number 2 plus 3i in graph paper. So if they give you such type of question, I already told you axis, x-axis is your real axis, and y-axis is your imaginary axis. So on x-axis you have 2 and on y-axis you have 3i. So the point will 2 plus 3i. 3i is Okay. Next, find the imaginary part of the complex. So from this, we have to find the real part and the imaginary part. This can be represented. First of all, what is rationalizing? Just see in the denominator, we are having plus sign, so multiply and divide with minus sign. Okay. Just what are we doing? We are using the opposite sign of your denominator. Using opposite sign of your denominator. Now open the brackets. How? Then a square minus side over here. A square minus b square formula is applied. What is the a square minus b square formula? A plus b into a minus b. Then that will be a square, then minus of a square minus of I square b square. A square in the denominator is a square minus of I square b square. Okay. A square minus of I square b square equal to I square is equal to minus 1. I square is 1. So a square plus b square plus minus of minus 1. So this is of minus. Minus is plus. Now multiply the numerators. A into a square. A into I minus IB. Okay, minus IAB. AB, that is also minus IAB. Then minus IAB into minus IB into minus IB will be I square. Okay, that will be minus 1. That will be minus B square. Minus of minus gets cancelled. Then I, that will be minus B square. So we'll separate the complex. What is the complex part? This is the complex part or the imaginary part. Okay, which is consisting of I. Okay, the part which is consisting I is the imaginary part. And the part which is not having I, because we have used I square, and I square is minus 1 and minus 1 is a real number. But I is root of minus, and that is the imaginary part. I is root of minus 1, that is the imaginary part. So this part is your real part and this part is your imaginary part. So we wrote over here real part is equal to a square minus b square by a square plus b square. Imaginary part is equal to minus 2ab by a square plus b square. The next question is, if a plus ib whole square is equal to y, then find the value of x square plus y square given to us. Now, first of all, what are we doing is we are applying. Okay, then what are we doing? After doing this, we are squaring on both sides. Okay, if you applied the modulus, then a plus ib is equal to modulus of a plus ib is square plus b square. We have just now learned the formula. Similarly, modulus of x plus iy is equal to plus y square, right? So by applying the modulus, we removed I and we squared both sides, and by putting the, and we have put the root also. Now send this square on both sides, or this square and this root will get cancelled out. What is left? A square plus b square is equal to root of x square plus y square is left now. Now square on both sides and you will get the value as X square plus Y square is equal to A square plus B square whole square. Understood? Understood this problem? What have we done? The main trick lies over here. After getting this question, what we have done is we have applied modulus on both sides. Then we use the formula to open the modulus, that is root of A square plus B square. Okay, then we squared on both sides and we got the value. Now find the square root of minus 5 plus 12i. What is given to us? Of minus 5 plus 12i. So what should we do over here? We already know the formula. What is the formula? Minus root of a by 2 plus I into root of a square plus b square minus a by 2. Apply the formula. Here we know the value is minus 5 and b is 12. Substitute the formula and simplify. After simplifying, we'll get this answer. Okay. Similarly, I wanted to get this formula 10 times. 3, 4, and 5.